Hello everybody, welcome to 9wax TV and the lavish surrounds of a Taycan Turbo S. More on that very shortly. This is a very quick kind of update video this Sunday as a follow-up on Little Irish and last week's video, which has been seen by a lot of people, which is lovely, and stirred a lot of comments and conversation, which in the main is also lovely as well. So if you've watched that video, which is a very quick recap, was a full and brutal documentation of the extent of the damage on my Porsche 911. Spoiler alert, the engine is kaput and the bill to rectify and repair is extortionate in the extreme. Yeah, it wasn't a good day. There's a couple of points, as I said, I just want to follow up on as a result of that video to cover maybe a couple of questions and just outline next steps, because it's garnered a lot of interest and attention, which is lovely. I want to say a big thanks to the PR team at Porsche GB, who have very kindly stepped in to lend us a couple of cars so I can be mobile for a few weeks. I've not been able to go anywhere the first few weeks of the year, which has been interesting. I've certainly got my steps in, but yeah, in return for content, we've got some cool things coming up, including with this car, which won't feature in this video. I'm going to do something separately on it, but yeah, so there will be content coming as a result, but it does also mean that I can still get around. So massive thank you to the PR team at Porsche GB. I also want to say a big thank you to you, because there were so many comments left on the video and so many people that reached out to me personally, and it was lovely. As you saw, I had a pretty terrible day in that video. Nobody wants to be told that, yeah, the cost to repair your car is probably worth more than the value of the car itself, which we'll come on to shortly. But yeah, it was just nice to see the majority of people really give a damn. And I think Little Irish is a little bit different because it's a little celebrity in its own right, that car, and it's featured on YouTube for years now. A lot of people know it, and it's evidence in the comments and messages that I have received as a result. It's genuinely softened the blow on that car. So a big thank you to everybody, yeah, that's just given a damn and reached out in the comments or personally to me. It really does mean a hell of a lot. I've also been surprised by that. I've seen a little bit of hate and schadenfreude, you might call it, in regards to the situation. And a lot of people, I've seen not a lot of people at all, a minority of people saying, you know, that's what you get for tracking the car. That's what happens when you daily a classic. That's what happens when you spend all your money on horrible wheels instead of looking after the car. You've clearly not looked after the car. I view all of that as just people that don't know me and don't know the channel, and I'm fine with that. And I would just like to say that rest assured, when that car is repaired, one day, whenever that may be, and I'm out there still daily driving it, still out on tracking it and living my very best one, I will not be thinking of you. So yeah, that's for the minority. For the majority, yeah, a massive thanks, because yeah, you genuinely provided some comfort in what was a pretty challenging time. Next steps. I mentioned this is a playlist in its own right because it deserves it, let's be frank. I mentioned previously, to underline, I am going to film everything on this car, regardless of how the story ends up. And I'll be honest, I don't know how it's going to play out just yet. I'm digesting things and processing things still, so you're going to have to bear with. But I am going to film everything. So this will be a pretty good visual diary for all 996 owners and all owners and believers and non-believers of the M96 and M97 engines, okay? So it should be a learning curve for everybody. I hope it will be educational. Included in the next steps is going to be a complete financial breakdown of all the options ahead of me. My podcast co-host Andy, who's inside currently at Winchester Autobahn where we are, which is amazing, by the way, you must visit. He has done an unbelievable spreadsheet documenting a lot of the costs of what we know so far for a variety of different options we have ahead. It is invaluable to me to get an understanding of that. I'm pretty sure it will be a useful resource for people at home watching, and in the situation that other people might find themselves in one day, it will be useful. So we are going to do an episode dedicated to the costs. And again, that was a bit of a theme in the comments, you know, what's the costs and all the rest of it. We've pretty much found that out. Spent a lot of time working that out. and we have that information now to share. So we will do so in a forthcoming episode once we have everything ready to share and present to you. Interestingly, in the comments, there were also some suggestions that further investigation is required. Again, people are saying, well, the chain has snapped, fine, but how and why did the chain snap? Pretty interesting. Again, a lot of people asking, is that because of the IMS bearing? The famous IMS bearing, has it finally come back to bite me in the bum after having zero problems with IMS bearings over the 4 different M96 engined 911s I've had? I know the answer to that. I will share that in a future video. What we are also going to do in the next instalment on this series is tear down the rest of the engine. Now, at first, we didn't think that was necessary to happen because we know the next steps in terms of the options and what we need to do. We kind of felt that tearing it down any further would just be a superfluous exercise and a waste of money that I just don't have. However, off the back of comments from people watching the video, which I'm grateful for, we are going to do that. So actually, this is a Friday afternoon. This coming Monday, I'm going to Barnsport, and Scotty there is going to tear down the rest of the engine right the way down to the crank, and we're going to assess and look for any damage and just look at the general condition of the rest of the bottom half of the engine. That is going to cost me at least half a day's labour at Barnsport of Scotty's time. I am going to do it because in the name of good journalism, I think it's going to be worthwhile for you watching it. So yeah, we are going to go ahead with that because we think it will be good value to you. So stay tuned for that episode. So that's a basic outline. Next episode you'll see is the teardown to the crank, where we can assess the full extent of the damage and maybe kind of colour in the picture a little bit more as to what happened on that cold mountain road. Again, I think I've got an idea of it at this stage, but Monday's, or the video we're filming on Monday that you'll see shortly, will definitely add meat to the bones on that. Thereafter, we will do a video documenting a complete breakdown, the numbers on the different options that are available to me. And then at that point, I'll probably be in a position to decide what on earth I'm going to do, because I'm being honest with you, I just don't know still. I have no idea. It's been a lot to process. And that's kind of all within a wider context of, you know, your Porsche's broken, mate. But as I said, it is my daily driver. I use it for absolutely everything. So it has left us in a little bit of a quandary in the short term. So yeah, that's kind of what you can expect from the forthcoming videos on Nineworks TV, alongside the usual videos that I like to deliver. I consider myself a journalist. I'll let you decide as to the validity of that. But yeah, you know, that is Porsche journalism is what I enjoy doing. And as well as my capers with Little Irish, I love exploring other models within the Porsche lineup, diving into Porsche culture and Porsche history. That is exactly what Nineworks TV is all about. And I will continue to do that on this channel alongside the updates with Little Irish. And to be honest with you, I hope you'll enjoy and support both. So that's it, a very quick update for you lovely Nineworks TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thanks to every view, like, majority of the comments, and subscription. It really does mean a lot. If you'd like to support in any way, plenty of merch available on the Nineworks website, of course. Plenty of extra value you can get from your Porsche ownership by joining the Driven Not Hidden Collective. All available via nineworks.co.uk. We'll see you again soon in another episode of Nineworks TV.